Hey everyone, it is High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the upcoming LR or LRs that should be dropping on the part 2 of the 6-year anniversary on the JP version of the game. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right into this discussion, have some fun with it, and everything that we're going to talk about right now, yes, right now, are just speculation. There is no confirmed information that we know what's coming for the up-and-coming summonable LRs on part 2. So at this moment in time, right now, we are celebrating the 6-year anniversary, the beginning of the 6-year anniversary, with 2 LR Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs in LR UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta. And boy, hopefully you guys have had luck pulling these units, because even on my rerolls right now, these 2 units are pretty tough to pick up at this point in time. But anyway, yes, part 1 is going to be having these Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs, but part 2 we should be getting a legendary summon banner with possibly 1 or 2 new LRs on the new legendary summoning banner. And that should be dropping sometime in the middle of February, like the 15th or 16th. Now we should, in about a week from now, start getting maybe some leaked information or data downloads that will give us more information about these upcoming LRs in this LR banner. But like I said, we're going to have this little speculation discussion here, and let's talk about the current status of LRs and where we're at right now. And what I mean by that is the current category 130% category leads, and that's the units that you see right here. These are all the 130% non-Dokkan Festival exclusive summonable LRs in the game at this point in time. And I thought they were going to kind of shorten this a little bit. We'll talk about special non-Dokkan Festival exclusive units in a second, but it seems like what Katsuki and Bandai are going to do, they're going to have a set of super, 2 sets of super and 2 sets of extreme 130% LRs. And what I mean by 130%, it's actually Key plus 4 and 130% across the board. And there are a couple outliers here, like Godku and Bomku. Those 2 units really don't have the normal Key plus 4 130% across the board, and then a mono secondary leader skill. Godku for some reason has 2 category leads and 1 that's not even a part of in Hybrid Saiyans, and then Bomku only has the category lead. But everyone else is following the same thing with 130 and the secondary mono leader skill. And what we're trying to figure out here is, where would these 2 new LRs fit? Now, let me quickly talk about these special LRs. So the special LRs here, there's 5 of them that are non-Dokkan Festival exclusive that don't fall into the 130% category, and that's whether it's 100 or 150, or sorry, 150 or 170 is the leader skill. Of course, LR Friku is actually 177, but these, were part of either a download celebration or anniversary, and then for some reason Jiren is just kind of this random 170% non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LR. That's a pretty ridiculous unit, but didn't really fall into like a download celebration or anniversary. So we knew that Gopunks was part of anniversary, but Friku, the androids LR51, and then the Vegeta are all download celebrations as non-Dokkan Festival exclusive. So I don't really expect, because it's been since Gopunks, we're going to get anniversary at 150 or 170. I think both of the LRs will be falling into the 130% category LRs, and that's of recently with Gopunks was the baby, right? So the LR baby was the anniversary unit, and then last year it was Rose and Broly. So those were the anniversary units there. So I expect the new LRs to be both 130% category LRs. Now, as you can see, right, there's a couple spots that you can say, okay, well, we can probably figure out the type advantage to this, right? And I think we can here, because when you look at the types that are basically available, I think because we LR UI Goku and Evolution Vegeta, that's a AGL, and then that's also a int. And then last year we ended up getting a, kind of going back to this here, physical AGL int there. I don't think, and strength is filled up. So really the only spots that I think that will be left over, are the physical and then the tech, and you know, maybe extreme physical again for a LLR, maybe a super tech, and I'll tell you why I'm focusing more on super tech in a bit. But I wanted to just kind of go through the options that we have and some ideas of what units could be dropping if it was a tech or physical unit. So let's go through some of my guesses and some of my speculative characters in the Dragon Ball universe, and really primarily Dragon Ball Super, because this anniversary is focusing on Representative Universe 7 primarily, not even Universal Survival Saga. But I don't think that they're going to be able to do some extreme units except for like Golden Frieza, but I don't see Golden Frieza being the unit here. I think there's going to be other quote-unquote villains or opponents that were part of the Universal Survival Saga. Okay, so that's kind of where my mind's going to be at. So the first grouping I'm going to talk about are the extreme units that I think that might have a shot for a 130% LR on the extreme side. So whether it's going to be physical again or a tech, either one would work out. So the first option that I think will be the option, so I'm going to heavily say that this is going to be actually the unit that we're going to get, is an extreme, either extreme tech or extreme physical trio of dangers. So and of course every single category 130 has the category that they're buffing at 130%. I think this will be a siblings bond 130%, and this will make total sense, right? A universal 9, they're closer to an extreme unit as villains. They're still fighting for their universe, so it's tough to put them as a villain, but still a trio of danger we don't have, right? We have separate units. We have free to play, Lavender and Basil, and we got, of course, God Bergamo on as a Dokkan Awakened unit. But I think they can do a trio here. They always do a trio in the anniversaries too, right? The Broly is in a sense a trio. They just didn't put Chili and Limo on the name, but I think all three, of course, the trio dangers will be a unit. And like I said, I highly think that this is going to be the unit that we're going to get. So once again, whether it's extreme tech or extreme physical, I still think it's going to be a category 130 extreme siblings bond trio of dangers. So another option, if it wasn't this, is a couple other options I was thinking. I was saying, well, if it's not the trio of dangers, what else could it be, right? So Universal Survival Saga, well, we can do a Universe 3 Annalisa, right? So Annalisa, I don't even know how to say it. This unit already has, this is the card art in a sense that's in the game right now. And I could see this as a category 130 giant form. We have, artificial life forms with the super baby, but we don't have a giant form. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't have a giant form 130, and I guess this could be the option here for an Annalisa, or Annalisa. So not as hype, I would say. Instead of the trio danger, I rather would summon for the trio danger, but I can see some people be like, oh yeah, this is a really cool unit, and I think they're gonna make these units pretty good. So. And then the last option, they can make an extreme unit, and this is kind of a slippery slope, but there is, history in Dokkan showing that there is a God of Destruction that is an extreme unit, and that's going to be, for Champa, right? Champa was an extreme unit, but maybe not UL, but Universe 11. Vermouth, right, or Belmont, that's his, I guess, technical name on there, but Vermouth here, I can see that, out of all the current Gods of Destructions, I think Vermouth would be a good option and kind of a hype option. The clown outfit and things of that nature. Everyone was kind of wondering about this God of Destruction, and I can see this one as 130% Bond of Master Disciple. Of course, him being the master for, well, not necessarily the master for Jiren, but for at least Universe 11, the God of Destruction here. So I think this would be a pretty hype unit. I think people would summon for. It would be another Realm of Gods unit though, so just making that thing stronger and stronger. But like I said before, I really think it's going to be the Trio of Danger at a Category 130 Siblings Bond. So that's the extreme discussion I have. Once again, comment below if you have an extreme unit that you think that it would fall into this Part 2 celebration. For the super unit, I really think there's only one choice, right? And I'll talk about maybe some other options, but really there's only one choice. And here's the reason why. I want you to look at everybody that's been already been announced for the this celebration right now. And like I said, it's really right now focusing on representative of Universe 7, U7 as a leader skill for the 2 LRs, things of that nature. So remember, there's 10 characters, there's 10 to a team, and you got Goku, you got Vegeta, you got Roshi, you got Krillin, you got 18, you got Ultimate Gohan or Gohan, you got Tien, you got Frieza on there, you got Piccolo on there, so that's 9. There's one glaring missing teammate, and there's no other way of saying it. This has to be the LR that's going to be dropping in the in Part 2. It has to be, and that's MVP 17, the winner of the Tournament of Power. And I would say this is no doubt that this is going to be one of, or if the main LR in the Part 2 celebration, because he's left out. Look at, he's left out. Everyone else has representation, right? Except for the champ. So it makes sense that this is going to be either a Category 130 for Worthy Rivals or Battle of Wits. Actually, you know what? Worthy Rivals is already Vegeta, so maybe not Worthy Rivals, but maybe Battle of Wits. That would make sense, right? 130 for Battle of Wits. I don't want to see another like 130 androids, right? So, and here's the reason why I'm floating. I'm so focused and strong about this here being the super type LR that we're gonna get. They're not gonna do super physical again, right? Because we already have a super physical MVP 17 in a Dokkan Festival exclusive. So this has to be a super tech MVP 17. Has to be. So that means, these other units that we talked about on the extreme side should be extreme physical, which is fine, So if it's MVP 17, it should be super tech here, and it would just make 1000% sense, right? No representation at all for the current stuff. So it's MVP 17. It has to be. I guess there's some other options, and we'll talk about quickly the other options here, and that's going to be the person that should have been on the Universe 7 team but ended up not being able to, was Majin Buu. So that could be a possibility. It could be Ultimate Gohan, right? It could be Piccolo, but like I said, they already have kind of Buu doesn't have representation, but it has to be MVP 17. So anyway, those are my thoughts for the upcoming Part 2 LR celebration that we should be getting. And in the legendary summoning banner, most people aren't going to summon on it really anyway, because LR banners are luxury banners, and it's going to be tough. But I think they're going to make this unit really good if it is going to be MVP 17 here. Support, defense, maybe have like a wish or something, has an active skill or something of that nature, since it is the champ here, the winner of the Tournament of Power. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, enough of the discussion. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below if you like what you see, and I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you for watching my channel and viewership here. So with that, again, thank you for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.